What's up, everybody? Welcome to Crackin' Hunters. I'm Carolina Hitman.
I'm Anubis.
Today we got a Sideshow Collectibles review for y'all today. Now, some of you may recognize this one from one of my earlier reviews when I wasn't as skilled, yeah, and I had my partner here with me. So, and plus it had a buzzing sound in it too.
Oh,
which is
man.
weird, yeah. So there are some statues that I review by myself that aren't as good, well, as far as a review, as I've gotten with my partner Anubis here. So we may go back and review some of the other ones that I review by myself, so we can review them together. So we have I can have two opinions on here.
What we're doing is we're just reaching into that barrel of content.
Yes.
And pulling some more content out.
Yeah. That's a good way to put it.
Reusing.
We're not reusing, revisiting.
Recycle. Revisit. Oh yeah, I like that.
Revisit.
That's better.
Yeah. All right, so we got Leatherface here. And for anybody who doesn't know Leatherface, shame on you.
Yes. Shame on you.
Yes.
What's his name? Hewitt? Thomas Hewitt?
Yes.
Tommy?
So this is from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
The original.
Yes, not that garbage.
Oh, it wasn't garbage.
Oh, yeah, the remake wasn't garbage. It wasn't.
Jessica Biel? Or, yeah, Jessica Biel.
Yeah, Jessica Biel. Yeah, that wasn't garbage. That was actually pretty decent.
I was getting her name mixed up with Jessica Alba.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why.
Yeah, because the remake was decent. I'll say that much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't horrible.
It had everything that you wanted from a remake and with a little bit more.
Right. So, yeah, so you want to kick this one off?
Oh, yeah, well. Okay, what we got here, this is Sideshow Collectibles. I didn't get a chance to look at the number on the bottom, but I'm sure it's a pretty low one.
And I got the exclusive, by the way.
What's the exclusive? What's the difference? The hammer.
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is the hammer metal?
No, I don't think so. Nope.
No. I don't know, it sounds metal.
Yeah,
Maybe.
It's lame.
That's kind of
It's lame.
That's
yeah,
kind of
it's,
shit.
it's a lame. But anyways, yeah.
I mean, you're paying like what, an extra $50 for a hammer?
I don't know if it's that. Well, no, they usually keep them the same price.
Oh.
You know, yeah. But they have done now where like the regular version is maybe like $20 less than the exclusive or something like that.
Well,
so,
the hammer is kind of important.
Well, it is, but it's a lame ass exclusive. Let's be real.
Okay, yeah, okay.
But anyways.
Now that we've gotten that out of the way.
Yeah.
But this is from the first Texas Chainsaw Man. I'm going to work my way from the bottom up because I'm digging the fucking face, man.
That's the highlight of the statue, by the way.
Yo. Well, there's some other cool shit too.
Yeah.
Like the base, man, it's showing literally fucking almost all the kills.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it is all the kills.
I think all the kills, yeah.
Showing all the kills and the highlights of the original movie. This one right here is one of my favorites. I don't know why.
Slams the door.
I don't know why he slammed.
Like, you just killed somebody. Why are you angry?
Yeah, why are you still so pissed
Right.
off? You just released all your aggression. Come on now. But still, that's still one of the coolest parts, most memorable parts of the movies. Slamming that damn door. And of course, you know, you got the dude getting hit in the head with the hammer. Like we said, the hammer is important. You got the chick being hung in a meat hook. That's pretty awesome. The house. The house is pretty awesome. All we need now is that chick right there with her, where it's going that view of her ass. I don't know, it always did that. It always did the view of her ass and you see the house in the background. The dude in the wheelchair getting killed. So, and that's the base. I mean,
yeah. For me, I think the highlight of the statue is the base, not the top part, but the bottom part where it highlights all the kills.
I just noticed about it. It's all skin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's all skin stitched to each stitched and nailed to the board right here.
Oh yes, that is true. Yep.
Yeah, I just noticed that. So
I think the base is the highlight of the statue, which actually is a good thing because you want the base to really bring home the character itself, because we talked about the
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah, which like I said, that's one of I love the light up one. I like the light up, but I love the base as far as the different kills and stuff throughout the movie.
Right.
But for me, that's one of the main highlights and one of the main things I loved about the statue.
The cowboy
the
boots
base.
are a good, a little touch too, because that way it lets you really know that they're in Texas.
Yeah, it's true. Didn't think about that.
That way you really know it's Texas.
Now, like I said, the feathers on there, as far as, you know, I guess this kind of slaughterhouse kind of feel to it. I would.
No, remember when they went into Remember when they went into the kitchen? There was chickens. And
Oh yeah, it's true. Yeah, so I guess that's a callback
chicken
to that.
bones everywhere.
Yeah, that's a callback to that scene. But now, as far as the statue itself, I think it's a good. I love the running pose. I love.
Yeah, it is the running pose.
Yeah.
He had to figure out something to do.
Yeah.
Because, man, that chick, the original actor, she was so slow.
She was.
And he was so much faster than she was, so they had to figure out something. They're like, okay, do some crazy movements while.
And he did his. Yeah. There was a lot of crazy movements in that.
45-pound chainsaw.
Like, man, I'm amazed he didn't hurt himself with that, man. Because chainsaws ain't light.
No, especially that one.
Yeah, that's an old school one.
Well, not only that, look how big the blade is.
Right.
You know, the chain, damn.
Now, as far as the statue itself, I do love the running pose. One of my complaints that I had was the lackluster blood effects on the cape. Like, I would have liked that scene. Apron. Thank you. I would have preferred to see a little bit better blood spatter and just a little bit more detail added to the blood spatter on the apron.
Well, you know what I think, honestly, not to cut you off or anything. I think that it almost fit with the movie because the blood spatter wasn't really that good in the movie neither.
Yeah, but I can understand.
I mean, you can tell it wasn't real blood.
Right.
Except for one scene.
Right, and I just, for me, with a statue, you can do a little bit more. I understand the movie may have not had that, but with a statue, it's a static pose. So
you should be able to do.
Yeah, let's do a little bit more.
Do more than what the movie could.
Yeah, especially since you have the opportunity to sit there and do the detail.
Right.
You know, take your time. I just would have liked to have seen a lot better blood spatter on the apron.
Maybe if they would have taken like a little chain.
Or no, or just
and like right in front of it with put the red paint on with like a little chain.
Or something like that. Or
saw and spin it with red ink. Or
even something like that. Or just maybe with the paint, or just dab a little bit better. I don't know. I think it could have been done a little bit better.
Maybe like affect that like it was a chainsaw splat.
Right. Or something like that. I mean, just for me, I would have liked to have seen a little bit better blood spatter and a little bit better attention to detail on the apron itself. Now, as far as the clothing, I think they did a good job with the jeans and the t-shirt and everything like that, because he's all sweaty. Yeah, he's all sweaty and dirty as shit. Especially
slaughterhouse work isn't easy.
No, it's not. It's really not.
And you know the tie works in with what was made in like the late 70s.
Right. Yeah.
So that works in quite well.
So another thing I love about the statue is like not even just the mask, the look in his eyes, like
insane.
It looks insane. Yeah, like you can tell this dude is out off his damn rocker. He is fucking insane.
He's missed a few months of meds.
Something. You know, he needed to get back on them pills.
Yeah, or they shouldn't have fired his ass from the slaughterhouse.
Something. But I do love the eyes, and it gives that look of insanity even through the mask.
Yeah.
Like that's one of I think they did an amazing job giving that look for this. Let me let you take a look at it.
Oh, I know, I see it.
And I do love the look far as the simulation of that leather on his face. Yeah, the skin. So I do think they did a good job.
Nostril holes, right there on his forehead.
Is what?
They're nostril holes on his forehead.
Why are nostril holes up on his forehead?
Because it was a face that he took and he made that's...
Oh, I didn't know. Okay, well, that's hey, learn something new every day.
Man, I thought you knew that.
I did not know that.
Remember in the movie, he was always using people's faces and making skin off that.
Right.
You know, making out of the face.
And I do like the look of the veins in his arm and everything like that, because
they did a good job on the detail with the skin.
I think so too. Like the paint application was amazing. Like they did a good job on that, because you can tell the veins in his arm and the muscle, like far as him tensing up, holding the chainsaw. I think they did a really good job on that as well.
You know, it's either the nostril holes or they're either holes where he got hit by something. You know,
maybe, I don't know.
Where he killed that guy, where he took the face off of. You know.
So yeah, I think they did a good job on that.
Yeah, they did it pretty good. They did it, actually. It's movie accurate.
No, I agree. Like I said, I'm not gonna complain about that.
Hell, even the chainsaw's movie accurate. At least they put blood on it.
Right. Now, the only thing I do wish they would have done is made it metal. Like, I think that just making it metal, man, just enhance. For me,
because the arms don't detach, do they?
No, they don't. So it wouldn't have made a difference for them not to put it on as metal. And I don't think it would have been any heavier. If anything, it probably would have been as much or as light as the plastic chainsaw.
Definitely not as flimsy.
No, exactly. I would have loved to have seen them just... for me, it would have enhanced this so much, man, to make that chainsaw metal.
Maybe if they made a Leatherface hot toy, the chain would rotate.
Oh, that would be awesome. But I think it'd probably be too hard to do that. That's a lot of small
I don't know. They
parts.
put a bolt action.
Well, fair, yeah, that's fair enough. But that's easy. That's just.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm saying, but that was really like one of my main complaints. Is I wish it would have included a metal part for the chainsaw. Like I do appreciate them putting the blood spatter. Like we just reviewed Kair, and that was one of the things that we were talking about. That it wasn't a negative, but it would have enhanced it a lot better. Is putting some blood on that sword of hers.
Yeah, I mean she's holding up a head. Might as well have
Exactly.
blood on the damn sword.
Something.
What you cut it off with?
Right. Exactly.
Magic.
Now, on to one of my main knocks against this statue.
The exclusive.
The lackluster exclusive. Like Sideshow, like I love y'all. You see in the background how many fucking statues I have for y'all. This right here is ridiculous. This is not an exclusive. This should have been part of the base itself anyway.
Yeah, you shouldn't even be able to have to take it off.
Right. I don't know what would have been a better exclusive.
Maybe if he would have like had the chainsaw in one hand and the hammer like on his belt or something.
Well, no, because they would have to change the entire pose of it.
Yeah.
But I don't know what kind of exclusive would have been better, and I'm not even trying to pretend like I do, because it's such a static pose, and like I said, they don't come off. It's the arms are pretty on there, so I don't know what.
Maybe if you had like a hammer holster or something.
That's still I would have preferred to see some a better exclusive than this. Like this is like one of my main knocks against the statue. Just a lackluster exclusive.
You know what would have been cool?
Because this doesn't. Now I'll say this. The reason why this is such a lackluster exclusive is because exclusives to statues are usually something that enhances or something totally different than the regular version. Like this does not enhance or take away anything from the statue. Like if I just took this out the statue, it's still a good statue. You know, it's still, I mean, no one's gonna miss a hammer. Right. So I think that I would have liked to seen something if they weren't gonna be able to do an exclusive. Let's just put this part of the regular statue. Like it's not even that much. Like make it part of the regular statue and just don't have an exclusive. I just think that, I'm not saying that it was insulting, but it's just lackluster. That's not nothing to really make me want to buy the exclusive. I just got the exclusive because I wanted the Leatherface statue and the exclusive was still available, so why not?
I mean, you get a hammer.
I wanted to see something. Like even if they'd have put maybe something like, because that's what some of the Predators
or
have.
like a wheelchair or something, you know?
Well, not even just that. Maybe like one of the victims like hanging up on some hooks or something. I don't know, man. Just something better than the hammer.
Maybe a limb or something hanging off.
Something. Just something that would have made the statue, that would have helped the statue stand out a little bit more. And that's for me what makes a good exclusive. Just helping it stand out even more. Like Kair is a good example of that. Like the demon head compared to the angel head is, man, I think the demon head is much better.
Or I mean, if you look at some.
Or even the Predator, like the Elder Predator. Like I think you can see it in the background where his exclusive was the alien skull.
Yeah.
So I mean, even something like that just to enhance it a little bit more.
Or the Freddy exclusive where it's
the doll? Yeah, it was the doll. So I would have liked to seen something a little bit better than a hammer. That's all. But
just the hammer.
Yeah, it's really it's really nothing to say about that, man. I wish it would have been different. That's like I said, that's honestly my only knock against this statue. It's just the lackluster exclusive.
Yeah.
I would have preferred them to say, okay, no exclusive, the hammer's part of it, that's it. And then I wouldn't have any complaints. Just like I said, that's just my only knock against it.
Maybe if you put it in his belt or something. Nah, you can't do
Nah.
that.
But I'm just saying, man. I just wanted something different. And then just the lackluster blood spatter. And this thing they could have been doing just a little bit better. Like I said, I'm not knocking against the blood spatter. I just wish something would have been done a little bit more detailed.
There's a lot more cool things than there.
Oh yeah, there are. Yeah.
To complain about.
Like the base alone is for me worth the purchase alone because of the fact that it's so detailed and it shows all the different kill scenes
in the movie.
So,
the important scenes.
Yeah, the important ones.
Well, isn't Grandpa in here too?
I don't think Grandpa's in here. Well, there's a wheelchair somewhere, wasn't it?
No, that's not Grandpa. That's the wheelchair guy.
Okay, yeah. So they're
stabbed out in the woods.
Yeah, so there's no wheel, nothing like that. So it just for me,
that
man.
That would have been a cool scene. You know, the
I agree.
Sucking a finger scene.
Right. So like I said, other than that, man, I don't have any knocks against this statue. Like I said, just this one, I love horror, and for me, when they release a new horror statue, I gotta own it because I'm a horror fan. So that's why I purchased this, because I love the look of the statue and I'm a horror fan.
Yeah.
Just Sideshow, next time, if a hammer's all you got to put as an exclusive, just add it to the statue and just say no exclusive. Just
you don't even have to like make it separate. You can just like put it into the base
or something. Yeah, just something like that. But
like they did with the feathers.
Right.
All right here.
So you ready to give a rating?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, okay. All right. So what would be your rating? I'll let you kick this one off. What would be your
I'll
rating?
give it a straight A-. You know, I mean, it's a great statue. Everything looks good on it. You know, you got your blood spatter on the chainsaw. Like we said, it would have been better if it was metal. The blood spatter on the apron, which, I mean, it's movie accurate, but like Carolina said, it would be cooler if it was more, you know, splatter, rather than just, you know,
right.
half-hearted done it.
Right.
I mean, the clothes look good. The tie, I don't know why he's wearing a tie, but he is.
Hey, he wants to
70s.
Hey, he wants to look sophisticated while he's murdering people.
Sophisticated with somebody else's face.
Every man's got to have a standard now. You got to look cool. You got to look good no matter what you're doing.
Hey, he's got standards now. Look at them cowboy boots.
That's right, man. You got to look good no matter what you're doing. No matter what your occupation. Psychopath or working in the farm. It don't matter. You got to be
psychopath, farm worker, whatever.
Whatever.
You got to have a tie.
You got to look good.
The base, though, Carolina is right. It definitely is the best part. I think that's why I'm giving it the A- rather than an A, because I think the whole statue should, you know,
reflect this base. Yeah, with the quality the base is, it should reflect the rest of it. Right.
Honestly, you should be looking down.
Here instead of right here.
You're supposed to be looking down rather than
right. You're supposed to be
looking up.
Exactly, yeah, because the base kind of does take away, but it draws away from Leatherface itself because the base is so good.
Right, and plus it being skin, that's pretty cool.
Right. All right, so my rating, I would give it a solid B+. Like, I like the statue. Like, it's a good representation of Leatherface. The highlight of this is the base. It's not even a question. The highlight is the base. I think with the lackluster exclusive, the fact that this wasn't metal for me, and I know it's a personal preference, but I still think it's still a good personal preference. That, all right, blood spatter, and it's really not, I'm trying to figure out the best way to put this. It's not a detailed statue.
It's just Jackson Pollock blood spatter.
Right. Well, not even just that. It's not like there's nothing on this statue to really draw your attention. Like, except with the exception of the base, the statue itself, it's really nothing to draw. It's a good representation, but it's not nothing to really draw your attention to.
The pose kind of draws.
I don't know. It's a basic pose. Like, honestly, it's not a knock against this because of the pose.
When you're thinking of Leatherface, every time anybody says anything about Leatherface, I'm always thinking of him running through the woods.
Right.
Running after that chick with his fucking big ass chainsaw.
And like I said, and I wholeheartedly agree. And I just think for me, it's not nothing special.
Right.
It's a basic pose, and even though it's a pose that fits Leatherface, it's still a basic pose. Nothing on the base, on the top half of the base that really brings out the statue.
Right.
And that's for me why I would just give it a B+. Like it's nothing spectacular. It's a really good representation, but nothing.
I know it's really like.
You're gonna cut me the fuck off again. You see this, everybody? Sorry. This cut me off hard too.
Sorry, man.
This took over it. Go ahead.
I think that Gunnar Thompson representation is perfect.
No, I agree.
It looks just like it.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, as far as this is a good representation of Gunnar Thompson, of his Leatherface. It's just that for me, there's nothing special that really brings the statue out to you. Like, and that's the only reason why I would give it a B+. Like, it's not bad by any means. If you're a fan of horror or Leatherface or Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I think this needs to be a collection. But it's just nothing that really would just suck me in, just looking at it like, man, this is such awesome. It's really no details that you could miss. Like, you know, like on the Court of the Dead statue.
Yeah, but like, I don't think that they have. I don't think there's anything really else to add to Leatherface.
And I can see your point because that movie, it's a good representation of the movie.
Yeah.
It's just for me, when you make a statue, go a little bit above and beyond.
What else have they do?
Like I said, better blood spatter, a metal chainsaw.
I don't think that would really like draw.
I think it would because I think the fact that it's metal, because let's look at the fact like the Core of the Dead statues. When they have metal swords, do they not look better or look more, I don't want to say more realistic, but more authentic with a metal sword than a plastic one?
Well, I'm looking right now at Aglaville versus Shard, and you are right about that.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, Olivelle swords are awesome, but compared to an actual metal sword, it just looks better. It enhances the statue, and it shows a lot more attention to detail. And that's why, for me, the metal chainsaw would have made a lot more sense.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool if they, oh, sorry about that.
No, go ahead.
I think it'd be cool if you had a button or something and make it like a chainsaw revving sound too.
Oh, see, even that, yeah, even like you press a button, like something, or play the old music. See,
or the camera sound.
Something like that. Like that would have enhanced the statue and made it. I think something like that would have made me give it a higher rating.
Right.
But just for the fact that it's a basic pose,
it's
awesome base.
Yeah.
It's really nothing spectacular. Like I said, and it's not a knock against the statue because I think it's a good representation, as I said before.
Movie accurate.
Yeah, movie accurate, yes. But it's just that it's nothing special. That's all. That's the reason why I give it a B+.
No, okay.
Yeah.
Well.
All right, you got anything else to add?
No, that's it, man.
All right, so everybody, we got another little side. This is, like I said, some of the statues that I review by myself, we will be reviewing together just to get a second opinion on it. There's one I can't wait to do, but I'm gonna keep that from Anubis. I want to hear his opinion on it. But yeah, that's it. So everybody, well, thank you for joining Kraken Hunters today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that bell notification to get notified of our future videos. But I'm Carolina Hitman.
I am Anubis.
We'll see y'all next time. Peace.